this next exercise is basically a great way to improve the motor control and stability of your hip flexors. So basically, once you mobilize them and help them open up, we basically create some stability to basically keep those new motions that we've just created. So the first thing we want to do is we want to find something that's about maybe mid-quad height or even hip height, depending on how much flexibility you have in your hips. And we're really going to strengthen, do a single leg balance reach on one leg. So like if I'm just doing my right, so like if I'm doing my left leg here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stand at probably like a countertop or something like that. I'm going to reach with my right foot and come back. Just toe touch and come back like that. Toe touch and come back. So if I'm way back here and I'm trying to reach, then I'm probably going to arch my low back, and that's not going to feel good. So basically be in a position where you feel comfortable, but one, where it's high enough, and then two, where you're close enough where you're not arching your low back. So if that height's a little too much, it's a little high for me, I'm going to use the dumbbells here, just reach here and come back. And just try and balance, touch, and really control that motion as I step and come through, just like that. Alrighty, so again, I do about 10 to 12 repetitions in that direction. The second thing I do is I would add a little three-dimensional tweak to it. So instead of me reaching for this dumbbell, I'm going to go a little wider. So I'm going to try and reach for this dumbbell over here. Or I'm really going to kind of open up my like inner thigh and basically the front of my hip flexor. Come back, touch, come back, just like that. And then of course the last piece, which makes this one a little tougher, is I would just kind of angle my body more here, and now I've got to kind of cross over and come back. Crossover touch and come back. So you definitely do not want to arch your low back in this exercise. You want to keep your low back relatively straight and just allow your hips to flex and extend on opposite sides. If you feel any pain in your low back, obviously stand closer to the object that you're reaching for, or reach at a lower height, or basically a target for a lower height. So about 10 to 12 repetitions each direction, and then go and switch legs.